Hey, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a lead list completely from scratch for decision makers, verify their emails and everything, all using Clay. So Clay is pretty awesome, and we use it all the time with our outbound business. So this is going to be a list of software companies, but you can do this and apply this to anything. You could actually use, if you want to target local businesses, you can use Google Maps, you can use store leads, find e-commerce, find people, everything. So we're going to start by finding companies, and then we're going to find people from those companies. So we just click find companies on LinkedIn. And then this pulls the data from LinkedIn Sales Navigator, so you don't have to spend your time like trying to figure out how to scrape Sales Nav. You can just do it from here, which is super useful. And then from that, we can create an entire workflow that then finds decision makers at those companies, and then find their email addresses, and then verify those email addresses all in one. And you can also do research within that. You can enrich profiles, all sorts of different stuff. But I'm just going to show you like a very simple process of building an initial list and then finding the emails. And I'll create other videos on how we use AI and everything like that to do some of the research. So yeah, we're just going to target software development. We don't want advertising, so we're just going to remove that. We can go on to company size, and we just want sort of relatively small startups, so 2 to 11 to 50. And then just keep all that. And then what we want is, I just want SaaS and I want FinTech. But we're also going to have to get rid of, a lot of times when you type in these things, there are agencies that might be like, hey, a fintech marketing agency or software marketing agency and so on. So you want to actually get rid of a bunch of this stuff. So we'll do that by typing in this. Consultancy is also one because we don't want to work with that. Consultants, consulting. So you want to just type in all the different ones that could potentially come up, which you don't want to. Obviously, you can further filter the list after. Recruiting is another one. Media, news, publishing. This is just from my experience. These usually come up when you search for something like this. Recruitment, and then maybe staffing. Cool. I'm just going to do wholesale as well because we don't want that, even though it's not likely to come up, but sometimes you never know. It's a bit annoying when you get companies that you just don't want. And then we're going to shift this to United Kingdom because that's who we're going to be targeting. I'm just going to move this because this is in the... Can I move myself? Yep. Okay, great. Cool. And then, yeah, we just want UK, and then we go preview companies. And then this is going to pull LinkedIn for the data, basically. So if we just give it a sec. Great. So we got back, 425 results, which is cool. So this is just companies right now. So we're going to import these companies into our table. So yeah, list of 425 odd companies in the table. So it's just doing its thing right now. Okay, great, cool. So once that's all done, what we're going to do next is we can enrich these profiles. So we can find like the LinkedIn descriptions and things like that. We can find the all sorts of different things. So we can actually click on the imported companies here, and you can see the data that it holds around that. So we can add the employee size, which I think it might actually have. Oh, it has already. Sorry. Yeah, it's got that already. Location. Pretty sure it has that already as well. Yeah, location, the industry, and then LinkedIn URL. So annoyingly, it doesn't actually give us the. So we just can put this as company LinkedIn URL, and I'm not sure if it's done that twice, but okay, so it's actually done that twice. Either way, it doesn't matter. So what you want to do from here is you want to find people, right? So now we've got this list of companies. These are all companies within the UK, software fintech companies within the UK that 11 to 50 employees basically. So we're going to go to find people, and then it's going to automatically select the LinkedIn URL. So that's the company LinkedIn URL, and then we can find job titles. So for us, and again we're just doing this for us, but you can do it in whatever way you want. We can target owners, C-suite, VP, director, and head, and we want just like sales or founder or managing director. A lot of times it can actually be the marketing director as well, or marketing manager. So you want to just cover your bases, and then maybe CEO as well. Location doesn't matter because we've already filtered for UK. If we wanted to filter it even more, we could do that for people who are currently in the UK based on their LinkedIn profile, but we're just going to leave that. And then we just go preview people. You can also add in their experience and so on and so forth, but it tends to filter it down quite a lot. So depending on the number of results that you want, it's probably better to just do this. So yeah, you can see here it's got like co-founder, all of that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. Maybe managers actually might work as well, to be honest. Because if they're at a smallish company like that, a manager can sometimes have, say, people might just have their like title on LinkedIn as manager, but they're actually like the founder or something. So you want to just keep your options open as well. So yeah, we've got 206 odd people here. We can just kind of like check by clicking on the LinkedIn tab here just to see like a couple of these people and just check what these are actually looking like. So this is CEO Lightyear, global SaaS business software company. Yep, perfect, cool. That's what we want. Founder at that. That's fantastic. Another guy here. So he is a ticket sell, AI empowered SaaS, fantastic. And then this one doesn't exist. So sometimes the profiles won't exist, in which case we can delete them later or as part of the process, but we'll just run with it for now. So we just go import 206 people. I'm sure there's more. You could probably play around with this a lot more, but I'm just doing this for the purpose of this tutorial. Just to show like how quickly you can actually take just an initial idea and like build out the entire list. Cool, so as you can see now, it has created another table. So this is, we can rename this table if we want. We can go people, we could just do SaaS and FinTech. Cool. And yeah, so now we've got this. We've got the company domain here. We've got the person's LinkedIn profile. I personally quite like having the company LinkedIn URL as well. So we can go to here and add that here and add the name of the company. Do we have the name of the company? The name here. We can go company name, create that. Cool. So yeah, perfect. So we've got that. And now what we can do is we can find their emails. So the way that we're going to do that is click new column, add enrichment. We go over to emails, work emails, and then it's already got a sort of what's called a waterfall. So it'll try this first, this provider. If it doesn't find it there, it tries this one, and then this one, and so on and so forth. And then it also validates the emails as well. So we've got our own API key for debounce, which we use for validation. And then it would literally just spit out the validated email. So out of this list of 206 odd people, I'm hoping that there could maybe be like 100 to 150 odd emails, but we'll see. But you can see like how quick it's taken to just build an initial list of 100, and that was like with no like issue, just off the cuff. So we just got to fill in this data here. So full names, just click that there. Company domain, just click that there, and then we can just run it for the whole thing. So we don't need to actually, and then we go run 206 rows in this view. Then it now will find, based on their first name, their company domain, it will try and find their email, and it will use these different providers to do that. And all of these are currently queued. So if it works with this, then it will output the email address here, but it will have to be validated for it to come up here. We don't want emails that aren't validated. And as you can see, it starts to come up, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we can see that these are their emails and these are their verified emails. And it took quite literally less than 10 minutes to take an initial list. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna continue the video until all of them are run, because I'm curious to see how many of these there actually are that come from like a 206. I'm guessing like 100 to 150, because the data coverage is actually pretty good. But yeah, you can see how quickly it is to build an initial list, and you can do this with all sorts of different targeting, because Clay works with SalesNav, it also works with Apollo, all sorts of different things. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, awesome. So this has been running for a couple of minutes. So now let's just double check. It's not finished yet, but I just wanted to check. So we can click over to filter and then click on validated work email, which is this column. And then we can say is not empty. And then we can see how many are. So we've got 140. Perfect. And it's still running. So I'm guessing we might get like 150, maybe 160-ish once it's actually finished. So yeah, it's pretty good data coverage. So we had a total of 200 contacts. And it managed to find about 150 odd verified email addresses of founders, CEOs, etc., small tech startups. But again, you can amplify this and use this for any other any other area that you're trying to target. I will make some other videos as well on how we take our workflow process from, say, taking lists from Apollo, putting it in here and enriching it and things like that. There's all sorts of different ways that you can do it, but this was just showing how you can take, initial lead idea, and then quite literally find their emails within 10 minutes, and you've got maybe 80% data coverage or something, 70% data coverage. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then you can just export this list, or you could actually connect it to your. So actually, let me just show you real quick because it's pretty cool. You can connect it. So we use Smart Lead. So we can actually add lead to a campaign here. And the way that we do that, it just adds a column here, and then we quite literally connect it to the campaign and it runs, so that we're able to add leads and then go straight into the campaign and then shoots out the emails. So just wanted to give a quick video of that process. Hope you found that useful, and thanks.